Did I make this private by accident? Oh, no, I guess not. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Let everybody go get through the ads and such. I just gave Gracie a bath. That was my choice today. So do some live sewing. Go out and pick celery and stuff for my next batch of broth, or give Gracie a bath. I gave Gracie a bath. Okay, hang on. My brother Bob would be 64 today. Hey, Pauletta, how's it going? Is that, I gotta ask you, Girick, is that a Scandinavian last name? Excuse me. So, Gracie hates having a bath until it's done, and then she loves having a bath. She's been scratching, and it's all the cold weather's coming. Trust me, in about 2 weeks, it's going to start raining, and we're going to get rain for 3 days, and then all the leaves will be off the trees. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I cut like 6 inches off my hair, right? Hey, come on in. I'm just gonna, what is going on? Why are these packing down so tight? I'll just, do my thing while you guys come in and listen to your ads. And hello, sweetheart. Oh, here comes everybody. Czechoslovakian. Okay. Well, I knew it was European of some kind, but for some reason I had a Viking image in my head. Czechoslovakia, yeah, that's not far wrong, really, if you think about it. We hit 100 degrees yesterday, cool today. It's warm here today. I've got my fan on. I've got my patio door open. I've got my big window open. Today, now what I got to do, now that I've killed myself, give Gracie a bath, because I tell Howie, give Gracie a bath. Gracie needs a bath this weekend. And then next thing you know, it's winter. Not happening. So I gave her a bath. She does not like it. It's like, I get everything in the bathroom ready, and I put her out for her morning pee and poo because I don't want her to go out and roll in dog dirt and stuff. So she's been out. It's like, okay, come into the bathroom with mom. And then she stands outside the door, and then she starts to slink away. So I sit down on the toilet, and then she thinks she's getting her ears rubbed. I know it's trickery, plain and simple. And then I sit down on the toilet, and she comes in, and I go, it's not going to be as bad as you think. And then I shut the door, and away we start. So I get her in the tub. I put the plug in, get the shower head running, get the temperature and everything's already right. And I start by washing her underbelly and everything with a poofy, because I know that's where she's itchy the most. And I have this setting on my shower head. Shower head's like this, but I have a setting that makes it go like this, and it pushes a lot of power through that. And I went underneath her belly, and she's like, you know how they try and scratch everywhere at once? So I did that, and then I gave her a good scrub down with some hearts, and then I rinsed her really, really well, made sure there was no soap left on her fur or skin. And I stood there with a big towel. I said, now shake while you're in the tub. And she's like, no, thank you. So I step back, and she jumps out of the tub, and I cover her with my big towel. So, and then I rub her all over. And then the first thing she wants to do is come out of the bedroom. She wants to come roll all over my bed. No. I said, you want to roll? Go to the couch. So Gracie's had her bath. And that's all I got in me today. Well, besides this, and I have a shit ton of dishes to do. PA, rain on the way. Well, right around, um, usually the first week of October. Like, our Thanksgiving is the second Monday in October. And Arthur's going to have Thanksgiving at my brother's cottage with the whole Hickey crew and that, and dinner and the first hockey game of the season, Leafs game of the season, that kind of thing. Briar will be working, and Briar's like, I don't think I'm gluten intolerant. So we go out, and he takes Benadryl just in case, and he ate a couple of breakfast sandwiches, and then he made me stop for lunch at McDonald's, and he had a couple of junior chickens and some, and but an hour after he got home, he phoned me and he said, oh yeah, I'm covered in hives. I'm covered in hives. So it's like, yeah, okay. So I don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving. I don't know what we're going to do. I do know, however, the paycheck before Thanksgiving, the week before Thanksgiving, is I've ordered now on the 3rd, my firewood's coming. I hope, because I said yes, and then they never got back to me. I got my firewood coming, and I have the Gatineau Septic Company coming and pumping my septic. It's that time of year. So that's like close to $1,000, right? So Thanksgiving weekend, we're not going to be able to afford to go anywhere. I was going to buy a turkey, and I decided, you know what? I'm not that big on turkey and stuffing. I'm really not. I would have really liked a nice roast. Can't eat a little bit without issues. Too much and forget it. Sick. Well, I mean, a little bit with Benadryl, right? But Arthur's totally different. If he were to eat a hamburger with a bun, he would be crippled with pain within 2 days, right? Hey, how's it going? So, well, I should be out picking celery, which I probably will do. I'm going to take those 2 chicken thighs that were left over in the odd number of the chicken thighs. I'm going to pop them I'm going to pop them in my big tall canner, and I'm going to we've been hit with frost, but all my celery seems to be fine. So I'm going to go out picking after this. And then I have to go out to where Howie dumped the carrots, and I'm going to see if there's any carrots worthy. And then I'm just going to throw a couple of onions, a couple of chicken legs, celery and carrots, a couple of gallons of water, some salt, and I'm going to make some broth. And then I'm going to can that broth because, I almost bought broth at Costco. I almost bought broth from Food Basics because it was on for $1.25 a carton. But when you pour their broth out, does it taste like broth to you? It's thin and watery. It's like they put a tablespoon of broth in and then watered it down. So I want to make my own. All right, everybody say hello. And there are people out there that occasionally say, I really love your live streams, but why do you got to go behind the fan while you're... I'm going to explain this one more time. Because when I'm not sitting down, I'm working. And I can't do this unless I'm sitting down. So I sit down. When I sit down, I take that time to help with pain management before I get up and work again, right? You know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. If any children ask, I'm fixing my teeth. Now, um, I've changed my dentist appointment to this 17th of October because I had a standing appointment for the 9th, but that's right after we pay for the firewood and we pay for the septic to get pumped. So I thought, you know, 9th was the earliest. So I said, you know what, we'll just do it or is it on the 20th? I'm going on the 20th. It's the 20th. So just put a meatloaf in the oven for supper. I'm going to make chicken and rice. I'm going to make chicken and rice. Okay, let's pop out the participants list. Oops. Hang on a second. There we go. Hi, Fru Slinger, Janice Urfer, Karen Ludwig, Kathy Savato, Kay Dean, Mary Jo Mosley, S. Bender, and Yellowbird. Not enough people said hi fast enough. Hey, Darlene and Cape Breton, it's 16 degrees. It's nice here today. I don't know what the temperature is. What's the temperature? But it's quite warm. I bet you it's 18 degrees Celsius. Current temperature for Low, Quebec. 22.
It's 22 degrees and mostly cloudy and low.
We have supposedly rain coming tomorrow. But you know, it's going to be that 3-day rain, you know, where it just the skies just weep for like 3 days. We get some wind and then all the leaves are gone. It's a late Thanksgiving. It's a late fall if we still have the leaves on the trees for Thanksgiving. Hey, Kay Dean, Kathy Pinkstaff. Hi, Kathy Ponder, my love, Mary Jo Mosley. So yeah, I gave Gracie her bath, and then after this, I'm gonna go out and chop down some celery, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for Thanksgiving. That's a long weekend. Wish we had more rain. We need it. Well, it was a messed up year. It certainly was a messed up year. And although I only did like 23 pounds of carrots and gave the rest to the deer, oh, I better put that on live chat. I'm still going to do more. And I was going to get some today. And then I realized tomorrow's Thursday and we're not going to be here this weekend. So Freaky Friday is on Freaky Friday. Patrons, Freaky Friday is on Freaky Friday this year or this week. Because we're going to my cousin Susie's celebration of life on Saturday. That's like the third I've been to since last summer. Right? Hey, Charles. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hi, Skippy. You mean my scooter? I don't have it anymore. It died. The batteries, it was going to cost more than, and my scooter only had a little wee shopping basket on the front. And the reason I use the shopping carts is because they have the big basket on the front. And I can load a lot of smaller-ish items in my basket while Howie loads up the stuff in the big cart. Hey, Evelyn, how are you today? So I have a walker, which it would do me no good. And yeah, that would be it. I don't have a scooter anymore. As a matter of fact, it's going out into the garbage. So, but would be my luck. They would say, "Oh no, you can't bring that in here." Well, too bad. But If I had one, I have to look at them. I'll have to look at them. But I just wanted to let you know I'm not sewing today. I will be sewing again really really soon. But this week is kind of a write off. I got to get things cleaned up. I got to get laundry caught up. I've given Gracie her bath, and we're going out on Saturday morning. So I have a lot to get caught up on. But after this, God willing, and nobody else in my family dies, um, I will be, back into doing more carrots, doing sewing, and all of that stuff. We grew in the greenhouse, Skippy. So, and we put them in late, and they were clones from the res. So it's going to be different this year. I have no idea what they're like, but we usually don't start trimming for another probably till just after Thanksgiving. Probably be after Thanksgiving. Beat you to what? Okay, Dean in the house. Well, this was a secondhand one, but they're so heavy, right? And my scooter carrier got turned into a platform for my ramp so I can get in and out of the motorhome. Yeah, they are expensive. They are expensive. So should just drive in there with a golf cart and load it up. I wish I had a golf cart, and I wish I could. Because I would just load it. I'd load up the golf cart. I'd just load up the golf cart. But anyway, I just popped in to say hi and let you know what's going on and what's coming up. Um, after this weekend, things will be getting back to a little bit normal. Wouldn't that be fun though? Drive in a double seater, like a seat, back seat, and a back seat, and just put baskets and load them all up. And and that would certainly clear the aisles. That would certainly, or block them, right? But I'm going to do what next time I go to Costco, I'm going to take Briar, and I'm going to go in the morning on a weekday. I won't go to the Gatineau Costco. I do not like Gatineau Costco. They don't have half the things that they got to do things different. So instead of Tetley tea, it's Salada. Instead of this, it's that. And they have two exits, which I always find anxious and confusing, right? Because I can never remember where I parked. Because one exits into the mall. They both exit into the mall, right? So, hey Sherry. So the next time I go, I'm going to take, I forget whose advice it was. I'm going to go first thing in the morning on a Tuesday. And then I'm going to go and shop and do my last big shopping of the fall. But I'll take Briar with me. And I'll do it on a weekday in the morning. Right? Anyway, I got to go. I have a Jenga sink load of pots and pans I have to get done. Totally random question, but where in Colborne did you used to live? I live in Colborne and spend a lot of time in Cobourg and Port Hope. Well, I used to do all my shopping in Cobourg and Port Hope. I didn't actually live in Colborne. My address was Colborne, but I lived near Dundonald on County Road, County Road 20. I think it's 22, 21, 20, somewhere around there, up by Dundonald. I lived in, so it was like my phone number was is it Castleton? And my address was Colborne, right? But I lived kind of right in between. I would think mornings would be more busy with older folks using the buggies. I think even the evening would be a better chance. Okay, here's my thing, Charles. We got there at like 4:00, 5:00 on a Saturday. And I said to Howie, I'm really glad we're not here in the morning because it's going to be nuts. Everybody wanting to get their shopping done before they spend the rest of their day doing whatever they do. Right? But it's going to be in the morning and it's going to be on a weekday. And I'll let you know. I'll do a video. Anyway, you got I won't do a video of Costco unless I warn Briar to stay out of the way, right? Castleton, thank you. Yeah, you mean Kokomo Candles doesn't exist anymore? That place made me so ill because of the perfumes. Um, yeah, Kokomo Candles. Um, yeah, I used to live. If you would go, you would head out. I don't even remember the names of the highways anymore, but you would head out towards Castleton from Colburn. And just after, there used to be a gas station. I don't know if it's there anymore. There used to be a gas station on the right, and you go up and you turn down my road and head for Dundonald. That's where I used to live. There's never a good time to go. Oh, that's too bad. I bet you they left during the pandemic. Anyway, this is Mrs. Wolfie telling you thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes while I go now. Now that I have fortified myself, I can go and stand at the sink for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is all I got at the sink, and then I got to sit down and rinse and repeat. So have Briar go in and get the buggy for you. That way he can check it out and hopefully it's charged. Well, somebody said they found the new buggies. They've replaced the new buggies, and you have to lean back. And if I'm going to make sure I check that, because if they start stalling and I lean back and they go, that's great. But that's hard on my back too. But Briar usually does. Briar usually goes and gets me my cart and all that stuff. So he's a good lad. He really is. But I told you we went shopping, eh? Or we went thrifting and got him a table and chairs. And I got a bookshelf for my living room and a bright purple wool coat. Short, only a large, but enough that I'm going to get some quality fabric out of that. Anyway, folks, I love you. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you again soon. Mwah.